This is TSU-TV.
Coming up on TSU-TV News at Midday Live, a local community is railing after a school bus crashed earlier Friday. We'll have the latest coming up.
Plus, Nashville citizens made their voices heard this weekend. Find out what they were protesting and the impact it made on the national level.
All that, plus your sports headlines and a look at your 7-day forecast. Your TSU-TV News Live at Midday starts now.
Live from the campus of Tennessee State University in Nashville, this is TSU-TV News.
Good afternoon and welcome to TSU-TV News Live at Midday. I'm Cassidy Allen.
And I'm Terry Prude. First today, the Clarksville community is coming together after 2 middle school students were killed Friday when their school bus was crashed on the way to a field trip. Video shows the aftermath of the crash and life flight present on the scene. Officials say the bus carrying 25 students and 5 teachers from Kenwood Middle School collided with the T-Dot dump truck and a Chevy SUV near the intersection of Highway 70 and Cedar Grove. 13-year-old Ariana Pearson and Zoe Davis were killed in the crash. Sources say 19 others were taken to local hospitals, but have since been released. The bus driver has been in a Memphis hospital with internal injuries and a broken leg since the crash, according to the sources close to the family. Dashcam video of the school bus crossing the yellow line has many people wondering what happened in the final moments. The Tennessee Highway Patrol is investigating, and TSU-TV News will have updates as they become available.
The longest funding lap in U.S. history was extended after Republicans in the House of Representatives refused to take up a unanimous Senate bill that would have ended the government's partial shutdown. The political stalemate in Washington is stalling security lines at most major airports around the country, and travelers are left waiting at some TSA checkpoints for more than 4 hours as agents continue to call out sick or quit altogether after going unpaid since the start of the shutdown more than 40 days ago. But even if legislation were to clear Congress and be signed by presidents, it would take time for TSA to get back to its full strength. Senate Republican sources expect President Trump to get beneath a Senate-passed bill to fund the Department of Homeland Security, but not Immigration and Customs Enforcement and Border Patrol, ending a tense standoff with Speaker Mike Johnson that threatens to prolong a partial government shutdown for weeks. TSA employees should begin receiving paychecks, according to a statement from DHS, but it's unclear how quickly those airport security delays will resolve.
Protesters took to the streets in cities across the country last weekend, including several cities in Tennessee. TSU-TV's Kirah Smith has more.
A nationwide day of protest is bringing demonstrators to communities across the country, including here in Franklin.
The event is part of what organizers call the No Kings Movement, a coordinated effort focused on government accountability and concerns over federal power. Organizers say the goal is to bring national issues to the local level.
We, the people, are tired of it, and we want justice, we want law and order, and we want the Constitution put back in place.
Protesters say they're showing up to make their voices heard.
It's super important to exercise the freedom of speech that has been threatened so verbally by our President of the United States. And being that I am African American, a descendant of the transatlantic slave trade, I want to make sure my voice is heard, and I want to make sure my children and my family are in a space where they know that they belong and our voice matters.
The protests also drew attention from state leaders. Justin Jones made an appearance speaking to the crowd during the event.
We are in dangerous times. But one of the things I want to share with you, sisters and brothers, is something that one of my mentors, Diane Nash, told me. She said that you can judge the effectiveness of your movement based on the response of your opponents, and the fact that they're acting so desperate right now shows us that we are on the precipice of something happening.
Even in a city like Franklin, today's protests show how national political issues are continuing to play out at a local level.
Organizers say they plan to continue protests in the coming months as the movement grows nationwide. In Franklin, Kirah Smith, TSU-TV News Network.
No Kings protests popped up in all 50 states and even appeared overseas as far as Italy, France, Germany, and Spain.
Trump's visit to Memphis last week sparked a different kind of protest. Hundreds of protesters gathered to protest the president's visit, which prompted heavy police presence. The officers attempted to make protesters disperse by sounding sirens as the protesters were calling for no more hate and no more violence. Organizers, including Representative Justin J. Pearson, said a visit from the president is the last thing Memphis needs, stating, quote, "Get out and leave the money because that's what we need." However, those in favor of the president's visit said the visit shows the city is not being overlooked. Some said they are grateful for the president's values and Memphis citizens' safety.
The president did not leave Memphis without visiting Graceland, home to Elvis Presley. It marked only the second visit to the attraction by a sitting president after George W. Bush's 2008 appearance with the Japanese Prime Minister. Graceland closed temporarily so the president could tour the grounds, the famous Jungle Room, and all of the artist's memorabilia. During Trump's first term in 2018, he posthumously presented Elvis with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor. Still ahead on TSU-TV News at midday, find out how one local community college is making the pathway to TSU easier and more affordable.
And culture in the classroom collide at one HBCU. Find out how they're using coursework in a new way. Stay tuned.
You're watching TSU-TV News.
A major shift in the AI industry as OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, announces it's shutting down its Sora video app just months after launch. The company said last week it's pulling the plug on the standalone Sora platform as it shifts focus toward more profitable projects. In a statement, OpenAI thanked users who created and shared content while promising more details soon on timelines and how work can be preserved. Sora gained attention for its ability to generate realistic videos using artificial intelligence, but also raised ethical concerns over the use of intellectual property and likenesses. The decision comes amid a broader restructuring, including a reported $10 billion funding boost and a push to prioritize business-focused tools. Meanwhile, Disney is also exiting a $1 million bill with OpenAI only months into the agreement. Despite the shutdown, OpenAI says it will continue developing AI technology, including video and robotics research, through other platforms like ChatGPT. The move highlights growing competition in AI with companies like Google and Anthropic while pushing ahead in the race for market dominance.
Tennessee State University and Nashville State Community College have established a Tiger Track transfer program for associate degree seeking students who plan to transfer to TSU. Eligible students who meet admission requirements can take advantage of several benefits designed to support a smooth transition and completion of a bachelor's degree. Students actively pursuing an associate degree who meet TSU admission requirements, such as minimum GPA, required coursework, and any other stated criteria, are encouraged to complete their associate degree before transferring. Participants in the Tiger Track transfer program have guaranteed admission to TSU, an application fee waiver, and access to pre-enrollment counseling. Students who meet academic standards also qualify for a $3,000 annual scholarship.
Due to the winter weather that hit Nashville in January, the 2026 MLK Joint Day of Service has been rescheduled for April 11th. The event kicks off at Gentry Center at 11 a.m. and features a student panel followed by community service projects at over 20 sites around the city. Students and leaders from 9 local universities joined together to serve in Nashville to honor MLK's legacy. This year's theme is building community, connecting to the city.
Coming up on TSU-TV, News at Midday, Joe Thompson has your 7-day forecast.
And Fisk University wraps up their historic gymnastics program. We will have details of their final meet later in sports.
Here's a look at your TSU forecast.
Good afternoon. I am Joe Thompson, and I don't have your weather today. Just kidding. We have storms lingering throughout the week. We have a wet Saturday night and cooler temps next week. As we get into our weather for today, we have a slight chance of thunderstorms with a high of 81 degrees and winds going southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Wednesday night, it's mostly clear with 67-degree lows and winds going south at 5 to 8 miles per hour. Tomorrow, it's sunny with slightly cloudy skies, a high of 71 degrees and winds going south at 10 miles per hour. As we get into our 7-day forecast, as we see Friday, we have a 30% chance of thunderstorms with a high of 84 degrees and a low of 69. Saturday, a 70% chance of thunderstorms. Please keep your raincoats, your umbrellas, rain boots, everything nearby. We have a high of 81 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. Sunday, we have a 30% chance of thunderstorms. It's getting a little better with a high of 60 degrees, a low of 42 degrees. We have Monday, clear skies. Hopefully everything will dry up with a high of 60 degrees, a low of 46 degrees. And Tuesday, we have a high of 69 degrees and a low of 48 degrees. Back to you all in the studio.
Well, that weather's a little wonky this week.
I know, like seriously, the rain today is gonna get me.
I know. Next on TSU-TV News at midday, the men's Final Four matchups are set. Did UT make the cut? Find out when we come back.
Now, sports on TSU-TV News.
It's March Madness, and the Final Four of the college men's basketball tournament is now set. On Sunday, number 1 seed Michigan knocked off Tennessee 95-62. The Wolverines will now face another number 1 seed, the Arizona Wildcats. In the other Sunday game, the University of Connecticut upset Duke 73-72. Braylon Mullins sank a desperate three-pointer with 0.4 of a second left on the clock. UConn will face number 3 ranked Illinois. The Final Four games will take place in Indianapolis, Indiana on Saturday. The championship game will be on Monday, April 6th. Dribbling on over to the women's side, the University of Connecticut and UCLA have advanced to the Final Four. 2 other teams will join them. Michigan is playing Texas, and TCU is facing South Carolina on Monday. The winners will play next Friday, and the championship will be decided on Sunday, April 5th. Last summer, Fisk University announced they would be ending their historic gymnastics program at the end of the 2026 season. And that end came this weekend at the Women's Collegiate Gymnastics National Invitational Championships in Pennsylvania. 6 gymnasts, including 4 seniors, a junior, and a freshman, competed in 11 events, a high for Fisk in the national tournament. In the vault, Allie Berkeley tied for second, taking the silver medal, and Allian Reed Hammond tied for third on the balance beam, winning the bronze. The Fisk University gymnastics team has had a season of continuous hard work, growth, and true grit. Through setbacks, loss, and injuries, this team has pulled together to push forward this remarkable final season. Many athletes achieved new personal best as well as stepping up to compete new skills and events for their team. After making history at Fisk as a member of the first ever HBCU gymnastics program, senior transfer Morgan Price was named the SEC's Newcomer of the Year. Price is just the second ever recipient of the award, which recognizes top athletes in their first year of SEC competition. At Arkansas, she has immediately made a tremendous impact on the program, the conference, and strengthened her role in the sport as a whole. She scored the program's first perfect 10 on the vault during a meet against Kentucky on February 20th. It made her one of 5 known gymnasts to have scored a 10 at 2 different schools. You go, girl. On a more serious note, golf superstar Tiger Woods was arrested Friday after a rollover crash and was jailed on suspicion of driving under the influence. According to the Martin County, Florida Sheriff, Woods is facing a DUI after police say the Land Rover he was driving clipped a pickup truck pulling a small trailer. The collision caused Woods' vehicle to roll onto its side. Investigators say Woods appeared to be driving erratically in the moments before the crash, and after the crash, he was uninjured but showed signs of impairment. The golf phenom has previous DUI arrests and car accidents. In 2021, he was involved in a high-speed rollover crash in Los Angeles that resulted in significant leg injuries. He was arrested in 2017 for a DUI and was cited for careless driving in 2009. The incident comes less than a month before what could be his 27th Masters, where the now 50-year-old was speculated to be on par for a comeback. Well, I'm Talisa Elliott, and this is your sports news. Back to you all in the studio.
Still ahead on TSU-TV News at midday, Terry has all of your entertainment headlines. Don't go away.
Now, entertainment news from TSU-TV News.
Hello everyone, I'm Terry Prude and I'm here with your entertainment report for today. Howard University is adding to its hip-hop studies minor with a new course in their curriculum. The new course, entitled Cardi B, Am I the Drama, looks at the strategies, branding, audience psychology, and culture of rap superstar Cardi B and how it all impacts the culture and the industry. The course examines the influence and the infrastructure of rolling out a new project. Could this signal a shift in how culture and the classroom collide? From an upcoming superhero film to an iconic 50th anniversary, David Daniel has today's entertainment news in the Hollywood Minute.
Crypto and I at least had each other. Honestly, I thought we were lucky. But luck, almost by definition, runs out.
Kirah Zor-El has just days to save her dog Crypto and anyone else she can in the new trailer for Supergirl. Millie Alcock and Jason Momoa star in the superhero flick, flying into theaters June 26th.
Is this your last shift?
For a while, yeah.
Healthcare workers can see the season 2 finale of The Pit early in theaters. Warner Brothers and Alamo Drafthouse are teaming for special screenings around the U.S. on Monday, April 13th, before it streams on the 16th. Search The Pit at drafthouse.com for more info.
Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab.
50 years ago Wednesday, a New York theater began midnight showings of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and a phenomenon was born. To mark the anniversary, the documentary Strange Journey, the story of Rocky Horror, is returning to theaters, starting April 24th in New York and then expanding to more cities in May. Doing the time warp in Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Well, on behalf of the TSU-TV News, we will be buying everyone's lunch for today.
Especially Dr. Russell.
Oh, yes. April Fools.
Gotcha.
That was awesome, though.
Right,
that was a good
right. I know Dr. Russell somewhere like, hold on. When did I agree to that? But yes. Well, that is all for today's show. We thank you guys for watching us on this edition of TSU-TV News at Midday. Join us next time for more TSU-TV News you can use. Have a great day.